Are you looking for the best wireless earbuds for working out? In this video, we will look at some of the 8 best earbuds on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Jabra Elite 7 Active. One of the best qualities of Jabra is that their earbuds don't change very much from year to year. The Elite 7 Active came out in 2021, but every time I put them on, I still find them to be the buds to beat. They're still the smallest and most comfortable buds I've ever tested, with the tiniest case, and the rubber tip holds the buds securely in my tiny ears. They've stayed in place while running outside and under a beanie, plus they're comfortable enough for me to wear while doing chores around the house. The Sound Plus app lets you customize the level of hear-through, meaning you can choose to let in more ambient noise if you're running outside or washing dishes, or less if you're in a gym. You can customize the hearing profile for listening to podcasts versus hip-hop. They're IP57 rated, which means that they're dust-proof and can be submerged in water up to 1 meter. They have 8 hours of battery life and up to 30 hours in the case. The mic also works well for calls. Number 2. Beats Fit Pro. Not only are the Beats Fit Pro, September 10th, Wired recommends, one of the best workout buds for Apple users, they're one of the best everyday buds, period. They have squishy ear tips and elegant fins that may be a little big for smaller ears, unfortunately. They have the Apple H1 chip and pair seamlessly with Apple products, but they also have a great app for Android that includes one-touch pairing, customized controls, and a fit test. The noise cancelling works extremely well, and you can click on a physical button on the buds to pause and let ambient noise in. The sound signature is remarkably sculptured, according to Wired Associate Editor Parker Hall, meaning you can enjoy music in all genres, movies mixed in Dolby Atmos, and get great-sounding Zoom calls. Most important, unlike many of our other picks, they come in a signature Beats-style eye-catching purple. They now also come in coral, pink, and blue. I also wholeheartedly recommend Beats' previous, and now cheaper, Power Beats workout buds. They work reliably after years of heavy use. Number 3. Aftershok's Open Run Pro. I tried to arm wrestle my colleague Eric Ravenscraft for the opportunity to review the Shox Open Run Pro, August 10th, Wired recommends. I've tried many previous pairs of Shox, formerly known as Aftershok's, and found their bone conduction technology, in which sound is conducted through the bones of your head, to be wildly unpleasant. But these feel more like placing a set of tiny speakers near your ears. For that reason, these aren't a great pick if you work out in a gym and would bother other people with ambient noise. That said, they're comfortable and fantastic for all outdoor workouts, and have quickly become my favorite headphones. I can wear them running or hiking, or while biking, skateboarding, or roller skating under a helmet, and still hear everything around me. However, they don't have a charging case, and a 10-hour battery life before recharging is significantly shorter than every other bud we've listed here. Number 4. JBL Reflect Aero. To stay safe on a run, you should remain aware of all the honking, revving, and talking around you. But sometimes, you want to shut the world out completely to enjoy your podcast, audiobook, or death metal playlist in perfect isolation. These buds can deliver both total awareness and total escapism, plus every notch in between, with a fully tweakable noise-canceling experience. The Reflect Aeros have many of the basic active noise-canceling features, like an ambient listening mode and the ability to turn ANC on and off. Additional controls live inside the JBL Headphones app, including the ability to adjust the level of noise cancelling that's applied when ANC is switched on, or to activate an adaptive noise cancelling mode that automatically adjusts the level of cancelling based on the noisiness of your surroundings. Touch controls can also be tweaked in the app, so you can decide what a tap, and double or triple tap, on either bud should control volume, track playback, or ANC. They sound fantastic for music, movies, and voice, podcasts, calls, Zooms, with great bass and plenty of volume. The ANC is powerful enough to handle loud train rides and louder roommates. Fin-like wings keep the buds lodged into your ears. Our reviewer wore them on 24 runs with 0 fit issues. The battery lasts 8 hours, and that drops to 6 hours with the adaptive noise cancelling on. Our only quibbles are with the case. It's USB-C, no wireless charging, and getting the earbuds properly aligned so they'll recharge takes some practice. Michael Calor. Num 5. JBL Endurance Peak 3. JBL's latest outdoor workout buds have one of the most important qualities for a pair of buds that will see all sorts of harsh conditions: they're relatively cheap. While they're virtually indistinguishable from their previous iteration, the JBL Endurance Peak 2, $70, they do have improved specs, like an IP68 compared to an IP67 dust ingress and waterproof rating. It can be submerged deeper and for longer, and startlingly long battery life, 10 hours of playtime in the buds, and an additional 40 more in the case. I wore them for 2 weeks while running and walking the dog and never once had to recharge. The JBL app is easy to navigate with quite a bit of customization available. I have to admit that these are quite a bit bigger than some of our other picks, and that even the smallest size of ear tip doesn't seal securely inside my ear. That made it a little difficult to evaluate sound quality as objectively, since if you can't seal them securely, you'll find the sound a little tinny. The buttons are a little more sensitive, and I often found myself skipping tracks by adjusting my hair or hat. However, if you want killer battery life and buds that you don't have to worry about even if you step on them, these are a solid pick. Num 6. Sony WF-1000XM4. In his write-up, Wired Associate Editor Parker Hall says that Sony redesigned these buds to fit roundly in your ear instead of that mostly in but with a bit hanging out style of previous iterations. These buds are too big for my ears, but if you have larger ear holes, this is the one pair to rule them all. The sound quality is excellent, the noise cancelling is better, and they pick up your voice more clearly than ever before. They also have wireless charging and an industry-leading 8 hours of battery life. They might be a little bulky to use on runs, but they work just fine for lifting weights at home. Num 7. Bang & Amp Olufsen E8 Sport. Bang & Amp Olufsen make gorgeous headphones, and these, well, they're gorgeous. I especially love their small size and their low profile in the ear. I have extremely small ears, and these stayed put. They sound amazing and are hugely customizable. You can pick different listening profiles and adjust the degree of audio transparency you'd like, so you can hear the outside world better or barely at all. They're water resistant and offer up to 7 hours of battery life outside the case and 30 with it. If you like world-class sound and aesthetics, and wouldn't throw yourself off a cliff if you lost a $350 earbud, these are great. Num 8. Back Bay Audio Tempo 30. I was shocked by the Back Bay Tempo 30, August 10th, Wired recommends. The build quality is so good, they fit really well, and the sound is so great that I immediately had to have my colleague and Wired's resident audiophile, Parker Hall, verify my assessment for me. A $45 pair of headphones isn't perfect. They sound muddy up in the high range, and the Bluetooth connection isn't great. It cut out on me when I left my phone on a counter and walked around a corner. Calls are fine to the person on the other end, but they sound remote and tinny on mine. At least they stayed in place while I was hanging upside down at a climbing gym, so you probably don't need Back Bay's upgraded pair with ear clips and wireless charging.